is the new Carenado SAAB 340. Just decided to do a quick guide. I wouldn't say tutorial. I really know nothing about the plane, apart from I've been clicking away at the autopilot and the FMC, and I can get the plane to do what I want. A few people have seemed to have problems with the autopilot, so I'll just do a quick guide. Save aside. I've prepared the flight, started the engines, pumped in the route in the FMC from Glasgow to Stornoway. FMC is very basic. I'm not going to explain how to do it here. There's a simple PDF guide in the Carenado folder. It's very simple. Put in the route. You can change fuel a little bit and altitudes. That's about all you can do, but it works fine. Like I say, I'm ready to go. So, first things first, back down here. Yeah, people are a bit confused. Here's the master switch for the autopilot, yaw damper, down here. Also for vertical speed and heading reference here. Don't know why it's not up on the glare shield, but that's the way it is. Quick thing here, you see I've got tooltips, cockpit tooltips. If I hover my mouse above something, it's going to tell me exactly what mode I'm in and what range I'm in. So for vertical speed, that's very useful, and for headings. Also your course bearings here for your radios, and your heading bug is also down here. Okay, so but most of our controls are up here on the glare shield. You see, I've got the route set in on the ND. It's displaying very nicely. Did have the GTN installed, but thought no, I'll take it out and give the default FMC and nav a little bit of a test. It works quite well. I think it looks quite good too. So here we go. Up here on this panel is the controls for the PFD and the ND. Very important here to get the display to show in the dev mode. It's got to be on, otherwise you just get bearings, and for your VORs and your frequency set here. This sector rows, data here is your data to your headings and your elapsed time and all your stuff you need to know. Bearing, what does that do? Not too much. Like I say, I really don't know what I'm doing, but I can get it to work. This sector rows button here, if you spin this around, you get normal VOR displays, or if you go to, it says EFIS mode 0 and then hit dev map mode on, then you get your ND map. Also on here, your flight director. There we go, displays the flight director, decision heights. That's all you need to know on here really. Elapsed time, if you click on this here, the elapsed time will reset. Start, of course that's very useful for engine starts or whatever. Excuse me. Okay, next thing is, these are pretty universal standard autopilot commands. As long as you have, like you say, down here, autopilot mode on and yaw damper on, these modes should work fine. I don't use VNav. People say it works. I've seen on Facebook people say it works. I use vertical speed, very simple. Got vertical speed here. Any of these modes that you select here, I'll select heading for example, and vertical speed. They're displayed here like annunciators. Okay, good. Vertical speed there. Now vertical speed's off. If I go down here, rotate the knob to vertical speed plus 500. We go back up here. There's 500 displayed here. Vertical speed 500. Okay, so you can see what kind of mode you're in. I've got a joystick heading bug increment, decrease, increase here, so you can see that's spinning around here nicely when I change my heading. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Let's go back to the panel here. So take the vertical speed heading off. Nav. If I hit nav hold, that will follow this here when the nav source is on the left side, and it will follow this here. And also here, this is very important, the select, this is your nav source select, and you can see there GPS, nav 2, nav 1. You need nav 1 of course when you're doing an ILS approach. As normal, sit down here on your radios. Oh sorry, it's up at the top as well. Here set your course book. Okay, that's maybe another tutorial, but like any other aircraft, like the NGX, like the Dash, set your course, set your frequency in standby, and then arm it for the ILS. Okay, that's on nav mode. Sorry. Yeah, nav 1. Okay, let's go back to GPS. That's all set here, and if I'm selecting nav here after departure, that will nicely follow the course all the way to Stornoway. Simple. Hope that helps. Oh, one more thing, altitude, very simple. Let's set 5,000 departure altitude. Here you can set in thousands. If you then click it, is it right click? Yeah, right click it and then scroll, you can set hundreds. Right click again, you're back into thousands. Simple. Altitude. Okay, that was altitude hold. Let's reset it. 5,000. Okay. So now if I set altitude after departure on vertical speed, that will hold the required altitude. So cruise altitude 23,000. Let's set that while we're at it. And we're done. Ready to go. So yeah, I'd like to say very basic. I wasn't prepared, I didn't script it, just thought I'd make a quick video. People are having trouble. Keep watching this video again if you have trouble. I'll make a second video when I'm en route to show the autopilot in action, but it's very simple. Just a couple of things to remember. Make sure you're here. Nav source is left. Nav source on here is GPS. Dev mode is on map, not off. Map, and here you're on the arc. Perfect. Okay, good luck. I'm sure I'll get some comments about how unprofessional and your terminology, but like I say, I'm just clicking away. I'm not a student of the SAAB. I'm not a professional pilot. I just sit in my bedroom flying on my PC. That's all it is. Okay, thanks a lot.